Da 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 da
What
da.
is this?
It's a
What's
scythe.
that?
It's a scythe. We don't know how to use it. Well, we tried it, but it's so rusty. So we take it to our neighbor Andy and figure it out.
Where we take this little pom-pom.
Yeah, exactly. It's called a dead cat.
That's a nice size, right?
Is it nice? I feel like it's been really well used because it feels soft.
It's different from mine. I have two of them. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really different. That's really sweet. Look at the blade on that.
Yeah, I don't know. No, we just went to our friend Sean's house and he had 3 different scythes with different, like, he's like, this is a bush scythe, this is a grass scythe, this is a, you know, whatever. And my dad picked this up for a couple bucks at a...
Oh, that's a real piece. And
Yeah.
this has been taken care of. See, it's always
yeah,
been inside.
it looks waxed and stuff.
It does.
Or it looks like it well used with like hand, you know.
Yeah, that
hand
blade's in
sweat.
really great shape.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
because we were like, oh, it doesn't cut damn thing.
Well, it needs, you know,
Yeah.
you know, for one thing, I'm not going to pretend like I'm the artist that my grandfather was with a
Right.
scythe, because I'm not. He would come over here and cut grass with it. I've never,
Yeah.
you know, it's got to be pretty tall so I
Yeah.
can kind of.
Is this too short for us, probably?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not at all. I
Okay.
cut stockier stuff with my scythe
Yeah.
because it, and when you swing it, you kind of want to slice.
Okay.
You know, not
Right. Not.
you.
yeah. Yeah.
It's designed to slice,
Yeah.
and that blade's in good shape.
Okay, that's good. So then we could probably sharpen it.
Yeah, we will.
And then how do you
nice and
get
thin.
the rust? Is the rust okay on it?
It's not
or-
even an issue. Let's go in and
Oh.
check this out.
Okay.
So you can see how different it is from mine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yours. Yeah, our friend Sean had some that were like this too.
Yeah. Now see, that blade there is worn. See how
Oh,
that's
yeah, I see it's, like,
shorter?
pitted and-
Yours has some wear on it, but this is
Yeah.
really worn. See, this is,
Oh yeah.
you know, that's got some real use on it.
But are these
It's a lot thicker too.
Yeah, yours is a nice thin one.
Our friend Sean was saying that like they had different blades for different things that you're cutting. Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about is this more of like a grass blade because it's thin or?
Well, like I said, I'm not really knowledgeable. My grandfather could tell you exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess when you get that thin of a blade, it's not gonna wanna be doing some of the heavy, stocky
Yeah.
tree stuff that I do with, say, like this one.
Yeah, that
Because
one
I'll
looks
go in and
thick.
take stuff down the size of your finger.
Wow. Okay.
And,
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and, you know, so just use it. See, it is bent.
Yeah.
This tip is not supposed to be curved like that.
Oh, it's. Oh, I see. I
It's
see.
dented right there.
Yeah,
We can
I
fix
see.
that
Okay.
easily.
Is that your grandfather?
That's my dad.
That's your dad. Oh my God, he looks a lot like you.
That's my dad at 78.
Wow.
And my mom would have been 68 at that time.
So your mom's passed.
No, she is just now, she's 85.
Oh, she would have been. Okay.
Yeah.
She would have been
Yep.
68. Okay.
No,
Okay.
She is, and my dad, he's still with us. He's 95 now.
Wow.
So, you know, we don't stay,
We don't stay that age.
nothing stays the same as one thing we're learning in life.
So what's your first approach to this?
So this is bent.
Okay, so it's bent this way.
It is.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hammer a little bit because there's in the cutting edge right there, not that it even matters, but you can see it's dented right there.
Yeah.
And this is not anything high tech. I'm just gonna lay it right here and I'm just gonna kind of tap it a little bit. I'm gonna actually leave a little bit of a curve on it.
Okay.
And the reason, but I wanna get the dent out of the bend out of the blade. The reason I'd like to leave a little curve there is so it doesn't dig in.
Do you think that's maybe how it got bent?
It probably.
Yeah.
See how when you lay that,
Yeah.
the leading edge is a little bit high? I kind of
Yeah.
like that actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, especially for us novices who are going
Yeah.
to be using it and probably
Yeah.
threshing into the ground. And also the ground is not always flat. Like I see when some people use scythe, they're like in a nice plowed
Right.
field
So
and
it's twisted a little bit too, I
the
see.
ground is a little mounded.
Okay, so I just twisted it straight. It was
Okay.
twisted like an airplane
Yeah.
propeller.
You're like the chiropractor for scythes.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. So this blade is very not rusted. this color on here will actually protect it from rusting badly.
Oh, okay.
Rust can be like that. But so when we sharpen it, we kind of want to sharpen it from the top down so that it kind of scoops the grass. And you can just, I like to use a file just because it's, my grandfather used a stone, and once you get it sharp enough, you can use a stone. I'm gonna figure out a way of clamping this in maybe.
It's kind of an awkward thing to work with.
All right, maybe that's good.
Yeah, that's not that bad. Oh, I see. It's like already starting to.
Yeah, it takes the rust off. The rust is nothing.
Yeah.
I buy these Husky files at Home Depot. It comes with a whole pack of every kind of file you want for $10, and they're lifetime warranty.
Oh, wow.
It's a really great deal. So once you get it sharp with a file like this, then you can use a stone if you want to.
Yeah.
Or I switch to a smaller file.
So it's a finer?
Yeah, it's a finer file, because
Like
what we're doing and what we're trying to do is take metal off.
Yeah.
So that we can, because if you picture the edge, it's gotten blunt, you want to literally shape the edge to a razor blade.
Yeah.
You have to take the metal off to do it.
But how long can you keep on doing that for? Like, when do you have to really?
It gets really, you'll wear this back until.
Until it looks like yours.
Yeah.
And it's like it's too.
That's what happens even with knives.
Yeah.
That's why I don't use a grinder on it, because this keeps coming back.
Yeah.
I made this knife in Sri Lanka.
Wow.
This is a truck leaf spring, buffalo horn, and this is a work tool, as you can see clearly.
Yeah.
I don't have any shiny, fancy stuff around here. We're function over fashion. Now, see the shine on that file?
Yeah.
That's a worn out, that's been worn, because these are also a knife and they get dull. And then you throw them away and get a new one.
But it has a lifetime warranty.
That's correct, you can trade it in. This one's still in good shape.
And now I know people will, use a scythe in the field, and every 9 times they swing it, they're out there with the
That's
the
how my
file.
grandfather was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just carry this little file right with you, and somebody like my grandfather would not approve of what I'm doing, because I'm taking off more metal than necessary.
Right.
He likes the fine stone because it's like saving your blade.
I see.
So I'm careful how much, I don't try to take off more than I need to, but feel that edge now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that made a difference, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't take off that much metal,
No.
but now it's sharp. I can feel this file is cutting. You can tell it's good metal, listen. I mean, when it has a ring like that,
Yeah.
even a knife blade, when it rings,
Yeah.
that's high tensile. So we'll go out and see how this thing cuts now. All I did is I just touched this edge lightly.
Yeah.
So in some videos that I've watched, I've also seen where they basically hammer on the edge to make the metal thinner. But that's something that's not necessary for this, because I guess the blade is already really thin. It's called peening or something, right?
See how this is shaped? Now, if you buy a knife in the US, it's not like this. This is all hammered and forged by hand and out of a truck leaf spring that was this thick. And then this is hammered. And so when I'm chopping with this thing, it comes right down to a taper. It never glances off. The American knives, a lot of them are ground, and then they're ground.
And then they tape.
They bounce off.
Yeah.
Because it hits that blunt edge, and then it bounces. And that's what's been done there. And they hammer it on an anvil, and then heat this with the forge up red hot. Heat it up red hot about this far up, and then before the handle was put on, touch the water, touch it maybe twice, and then dunk it the third time, and that tempers it. And then the blacksmith, he'll kind of feel the metal, because even when I sharpen it now, you can feel it. Sometimes there's hard spots.
Yeah.
And once he gets the temper right, then it's good. Then we put the handle on. It's really cool.
Now, and when something chips like this, like you see this chipped, it's like you hit a stone or something, or what happens?
Hard metal will chip as opposed to bend. This blade, unfortunately, because this is one of my favorite knives, it's not as good as some of my knives.
Yeah.
And so I broke the point off, and I chipped it there. That's a hemlock knot did that. And But this blade here will bend the edge over once in a while, and that's what happened there. You can see how it's out of alignment. I hammered it back straight because it was bent over. That's because it's not hard enough.
Right.
If it was hard enough, it would break, not bend. Let's go over here to this long grass.
Okay.
That goldenrod down there.
You're like, I left 10 acres for you.
It's actually 20, but whatever. So here's some goldenrod here.
I wonder if it would even eat up late season goldenrod because it gets really woody, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I don't want to hit any of the Asclepias, the milkweed. So do I just go like this? No, I'm doing it wrong, right? Well, hold on. Let me try over here. Can I try this grass instead? I feel like
that's the kind of stuff my grandfather was able to cut like a lawnmower. I've never been able to because it's not sharp enough.
I feel like I'm not doing anything. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Although I see some stuff coming, yeah.
I doubt that any one of the three of us will ever be qualified to cut grass like that.
Well, you move that way for like martial arts, so try it. It gets caught in that woody stuff.
Oh, it cut something. Out of all the things.
Out of all the things. Okay, yeah.
Let me tell you something. That grass you're cutting right there cuts hard with a bush hog.
Wow.
Let me see what we got here.
Okay, let the expert see.
Well, I'm not an expert, but I've cut grass with a scythe before. Whoa, okay. See, this is what it's good for. Obviously, I shouldn't be mowing into my, well, no, I threw my carnage over here and then I was mowing in it. So normally
You'd hook it and try to move it.
but as you can see, it's a great tool.
I was being too delicate.
If you're not breathing hard, you're not doing it right.
There you go. That felt better. It does, but you can feel it's like it's really working it. Oh, here's a honeysuckle. It's probably too bit much. Yeah. I think this is much easier on the grass though. Like I feel like the goldenrod really it struggles with the goldenrod. Maybe I'm struggling with the goldenrod.
Well, it's, none of us really know what we're doing, so.
Even the goldenrod with the string trimmer, if it's too late in the season, it breaks the string trimmer. It gets too woody.
Yeah.
It's much easier.
Have you seen those weed eater? I built one first myself. So I had a saw blade that I put on there and I torched a hole in it and I put flail mower blades sticking out about that far. Now you hope they don't fall off and go through you. But man, they take down goldenrod like crazy.
Really?
So they're a swing blade, just like a bush hog.
Yeah.
So see, if we're gonna mow, we wanna throw the stuff that way and go that way.
Yeah.
You got a nice side there.
I'm really excited now. Before when we got it, we're like, I don't know what to do with this. It's a little
It's good quality metal.
Yeah.
Well, what's exciting about this
look,
is
it has somebody's name on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Will?
WLGAY. I mean, I look at it now and I'm so much more appreciative of it because when my dad brought it, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with it. Maybe we'll hang it on the wall. But now
it's
that
a great tool.
Yeah, now that I've seen like how beautiful this is and
It's interesting how, mine has two handles and it's arched and everything, and this one's,
straight.
yeah, all except for the end of it. But it still works just as nice.
Yeah.
Put a fresh edge on that just so when you take it home, you've got the best of what we can offer from here.
This really looks like the Grim Reaper's tool.
Well, it is what he has, isn't it?
Yeah? Does he have a scythe? What is he scything?
I don't know. I mean, isn't that what he? I don't know what his deal is. I don't know.
Looks scary. Maybe it's just the look.
I think he's
Maybe he cuts heads off.
Yeah, that, or maybe he's like, everybody has to come and mow my field.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
In your next life.
Lifetime of field mowing.
The other thing I like about using a file is it gives it a little bit of a serrated edge, which, you know, just makes it cut that much better. Like if you're cutting tomato skins or something on your kitchen knives. Yeah.
Like a bread knife works really well, actually,
Right.
on tomatoes.
Yeah, that feels good.
Nice.
That's a nice tool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And see, that'll get shiny if you use it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you'll always keep it inside as they did.
Yeah.
So it'll never really get rusty.
Right. Oh, it's a sexy tool, I have to admit.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy.
Yeah. I like the color. I feel like I'm gonna wax it.
Now see, these haven't been taken care of. This one's been taken care of, but see this one's, see how this handle's gotten? Somebody's left it outside.
Oh yeah, it's cracked.
Yeah, and it's weathered.
So you do not, like, do you wax it or anything like that, or is it, you just leave it inside kind of?
Mine are just inside.
Okay. But is it customary, do you know, from your grandfather's era, go in and like wax the wood and all that other kind of stuff, or not really?
I'm sure that what someone like my grandfather would do and what my dad does even with his shovel is oils the metal.
Yeah.
So even as it's sitting inside on a day like today, it doesn't get any moisture and because rust does create friction.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just left my pruners out for those few days and they're rusted and it's a shame. Yeah.
I worked on a project near the lake, and I left my tools there overnight. And I came back and they were rusted.
Oh, so
Just
sad.
that quick.
Yeah.
It's because it's so humid there.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
If you'd like to see more of these videos, give it a thumbs up, and we'd appreciate you subscribe to the channel. We're committing 10% of our Google AdSense revenue back into the Finger Lakes community here, which will be matched by our partners Espoma Organic, which also have ties to this region. In the meantime, we'll see you in the next video.